everyone, it's Ann. Today we are taking a look at a brand new deck just released on June 7th, 2022. So about 2.5 weeks ago. I was not even aware of this deck and I didn't even know it was brand new. It's one of those that popped up on my Amazon feed when you go and buy stuff, how they recommend stuff. And I thought, cool. So I purchased it. It arrived today. It was supposed to arrive yesterday. Somehow it got delayed in transit, so it came today. Anime, Tarot deck, and Guidebook. It's in a two-part box, hard case box. Unleash your hidden potential. There is a thumb hole cut out on each side. Here's the top. Oh, cute little bunny. Here's the back. A few pictures of the cards, and the bottom. It looks like it's published by Insight Editions. So let's open it up. Two-part hard case box. So it's different color on the side versus the top. And then it's like the same red color inner lining as the bottom side of the box. Alright, so we have that. And I was very pleased when I opened it up as far as presentation goes. There's a purple ribbon. I love purple, so that's a bonus. The guidebook lays on top. You lift the ribbon up. Here's the guidebook. Here's the thickness of it. We'll take a look at that at the end after we look at the cards. And then, and then you can pull the rest of the ribbon up to pull the cards out. It was not bound, but it was secured because the box is on top. So no extra binding for the cards. Well, before we go back, here's the bottom of the box. So it's interesting. The top inner lining of the box is red, but the bottom is a different color. Interesting. Purple ribbon. Close it back up. Oh, so that's the theme of this. Purple and red. So red, and then in here, I don't know. And I guess that's supposed to be gold-like. That's their color scheme. Alright, so there's the box. Okay, and here are the backs. And it looks like they are reversible. It's not gilded, so no gilding. Size-wise, comparing it to a plaid back card, it's a little bit, just a hair taller and a hair wider. So it's a tiny bit larger, but you can barely notice. Alright, comparing it to a traditional plaid back card. And the texture of the card is one of those buttery, smooth, soft, satiny, silky feel. So it's one of those that feels really nice. It's buttery. It feels good, like you just want to rub on it because it's so smooth and buttery. Alright. Which is good and bad because it feels good to the touch. But sometimes it's harder to shuffle because they tend to stick. But we'll see. Not saying that these stick. Alright, but it feels really, really nice. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. They are, well, I was going to say, they have a little black border, but not too bad. And there is a keyword, the title card at the bottom, and there's a number up top. And it looks like there's a little bit of color coding because I noticed see how the wands have red background, and then the swords have this purple, and then the pentacle have the green background. So it's a little bit color coded, not 100% because not all cards, but so there is a little color coding that I noticed just opening the box and skimming through it really quick. But let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit more, have a close-up, and look at the cards. Alright. So, first starting out, we have the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess. Pretty much standard Rider-Waite, traditional Rider-Waite system. The High Priest. See what I mean? It's harder. These cards, it feels good, but sometimes they're harder to separate. The Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. And they renamed Temperance to Art. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. And they renamed the Judgment card to Eon or Aeon, and then the world has been renamed to the Universe. So that completes the major arcana. Now moving on to the minor arcana, starting with the suit of wands. We have Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. These are not very traditional looking though, comparing to the Rider-Waite. Four of Wands. That's sort of traditional, but a little bit different from a different view. Five of Wands. That's pretty traditional. Six of Wands. Pretty traditional. Missing a wreath though. Seven of Wands. Pretty traditional. Eight of Wands. That's very different. But I can see why they did that. It's like a quick insight, like an aha. Usually it's 8 wands come flying in to represent speed. So it's like speed and thinking is what I'm getting it right off the bat just looking at this. 9 of Wands, pretty standard. 10 of Wands, pretty standard. Heavy burden. So the page have been renamed to Princess. So here we have the Princess of Wands. And then the Knight have been renamed to Prince. So here's the Prince of Wands. And then the Queen of Wands. It's the same. And then the King of Wands. It's the same. Next suit is of Cups with Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Nice. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. That's different. Five of Cups. Pretty traditional. Six of Cups. Pretty traditional. Sweet. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. Princess of Cups. Prince of Cups. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. Next is the suit of Swords with Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Princess of Swords, Prince of Swords, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. Next is the suit of discs. Notice the background color is green. Ace of discs, Two of discs, pretty standard, traditional. Three of discs, that's a little different. Four of discs, Five of discs, Six of discs, Seven of discs, Eight of discs, Nine of discs, 10 of discs, Princess of discs, Prince of discs, Queen of discs, and King of discs. And here are the backs one more time. And let's take a look at the guidebook really quick. Let's zoom out a little bit. The Anime Tarot Deck Guidebook. Oh, and this is by McCalla Ann, and it's illustrated by Mercenary of Duna. Publisher's Insight Edition, as I mentioned. Then we have the table of contents, introduction, understanding your tarot deck, and then it goes into the major arcana. And what's really nice is they have a large colorful picture of each card, and then we have a paragraph description of each card, and then an upright meaning and a reverse meaning. So very nice. Very nice. And the size of the guidebook is larger than than the normal smaller size, so easier to read and easier on the eyes. All right, so let's skip through to the minor arcana and see if the layout's the same. So, I got right to the section. So the minor arcana. So the minor arcana, you do get a colorful picture as well, but instead of having like the whole page, you get a smaller version, and there's less write-up. So there's no description, there's just an upright meaning and a reverse meaning for the minors. But that's pretty cool that they give you a picture and it's also in color. So very nice little guidebook. And then we have a section preparing to read tarot. And then a hero's prophecy. So they give you sample spreads, so a couple of sample spreads. And then about the author and about the illustrator. Very nice layout. I'm impressed overall with the presentation and layout. When I first opened this box and deck, I was impressed with the ribbon and the card, the feel of the card. Oh, the quality of the card. It's medium. It's harder, and there is a core in there, unlike the other one I just did yesterday. So not bad. Not bad. So I am impressed. It's one of those where you buy, you're not sure, you open it up, and you're impressed with the presentation when you first open it. So very nice deck. If you're into anime or cartoons or something, different that follows the Rider-Waite system, you might want to take a look at this. Alright, so I will put the link in the description underneath the video as I usually do. And thanks for watching, and I will catch you again in the next video. Bye!